All right, this episode, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about like laziness and how it's been really weird recently. So this week, I felt like I have a goal now for career aspirations. I want to do visual effects for games, and so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and learning how to do that. And I found this free course, which is super cool. I'm looking forward to learning more about that. So in terms of like what I'm doing with my time, I feel like I've kind of found something that I can do, and it actually like helps me grow towards my career. So that's super exciting. That's like a positive thing that's happened this week. So during the day, I've been doing that, but then I get to this really weird point, like right after dinner, I get really like lazy, I guess, and I just want to play video games. And so typically I'll just hop on Marvel Rivals and do my daily missions and stuff. But then like after I finish that, then I'll proceed to just get on YouTube and watch YouTube for like 3 hours. And this past week, I've been doing that for a few times this week until like 1 o'clock. So, all right. So I said like last week, it's been interesting trying to navigate like sleeping and things, I guess, for me. I'm not a huge fan of like falling asleep. Yeah. So it's just been kind of weird because it's like I'll stay up till like 1, but I haven't missed class and I haven't ever late to work. I just like am not on my routine anymore, like waking up early. And that just like makes me feel like I'm being lazy. And I don't know how I feel about it because I read this quote somewhere or heard it on YouTube. Some old Greek dude or something said that like time enjoyed is never time wasted. And some like part of that quote resonates with me a little bit in terms of like hanging out with friends and playing video games and things like that. But then the other part of me is like, that's kind of bullshit. And like not really. I don't fully agree with it. So, and I don't really know why. I just feel like I don't know, but even like parties and stuff, is that really a waste of time? I don't know. I guess it just depends on your perspective if you enjoy doing it or not. So anyways, the point that I wanted to go back to though is like feeling bad about not going to sleep on time, I guess, or I guess feeling discontent with not having a typical routine or schedule. When I first got here to college, I was very disciplined with waking up in the morning and going to sleep on time, and this past week it's really not been good. And it's not necessarily that it's negatively affected me during the day. There's just like something positive about having like a good routine at night, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if it's like it grounds me or like emotionally it helps if I journal or things like that. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Sometimes I'll be thinking something and I'll try and put it into words, and then the way that it comes out in speech is not what I was thinking in my head, if that makes sense. Also, something else that's really funny is how extremely good the school food can be, and then the next day it can be so horrible. Like, there's literally no in between, and you don't know what you're gonna get. And I just think it's the funniest experience ever. So, oh my gosh, it's so cold outside. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to talk about was one of my goals for like 2025 is to become more articulate and being able to better communication skills. And so partially that's why I'm doing this. All right, so I just got done at work today and I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, the episode featuring David Goggins. And the one quote that stood out to me the most in this episode was David Goggins said, "Practice even when you don't have purpose." That way when that was the end of the quote. But then so basically he went on to explain, you practice even when you don't have purpose. That way when purpose does come along or competition comes along, then you'll be ready to perform. So I don't know. I just thought that was cool. Wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I see you guys later. Thanks for listening.